Oh yeah.
My brother, my brother, my brother.
What's going on, Frat?
We finally got here, man.
Absolutely.
We finally got here. That feels good, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good. So, how was your day today, man?
Man, my day was swab-tastic, man. I
Oh,
had a swab amazing day.
that's what's a good. Well, want to welcome everybody into the cipher, whoever's in here viewing with us. But this is Sheldon TV. This is where we come to have conversations for us, conversations about us, and conversations with us. And I got my brother Suave in the house with us here today. And man, we just decided to have a cocktail, corkscrew, and conversation social.
All right.
Conversation social. So we just decided to do something kind of impromptu and just get together because we've been talking about it for so long. And since I'm looking to, brand Sheldon, seems like it's a very popular name now for some reason. And I said, well, I might as well brand myself. And so I'm here and I got my brother Swab. We've been sharing ideas and exchanging things back and forth. And I think that we got some very similar interests that's going to bring some interesting stuff to everybody. Huh, bro?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Let me tell you, these people gonna be so excited, man, with some of the dialogue and things we have to do, man. I just want to first of all, congratulate you, man, on your brilliant ideas. That's why they call you brilliance, man. You brilliant. So gotta recognize that, man. And I just love your whole idea. Giving us a platform to be able to discuss our issues, our concerns, our needs.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the purpose. And I like to think of what we build in it. Like I say, it's a cipher. So a cipher means you build because that's what we're here to do. We're here to build. We're not a demo. We're not a demo company. We're not demolishing nothing. We continue. We continue to look to build. And whenever you come in here, we want you to come in here like it's a family reunion. Have that type of feel to it. Like we had a family reunion, we catching up, we bonding, we figuring out and discovering more about each other. And that's what the purpose of this is. And another thing too, Fred, is, I think all of our lives are movies. And I believe that everybody is a superstar in their own movie. So I just want to showcase it. I want to be your co-author or your co-director and let me help tell your story and come in here and be a superstar right here on Sheldon TV because I'm about making everyday superstars, man, and shine the light on what people are accomplishing in their ways and their, just their good doings and the amazing things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Be able to talk about it, bruh.
Absolutely. And I think what happens is, and when we both have that mindset, not just us, but the whole, a lot of our whole community need to come together and just understand how powerful we are and just come together and give each other support. And I think it's strength in numbers. And I think we have to understand our value. You know how when they always talk about self-worth, when we start understanding our worth and our value, man, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit.
I agree with you on that. And then for me, I guess my thought is the unfortunate thing is it seems like everybody takes our worth and our value and monetize it themselves, and they're outside of us.
Absolutely.
They'll take it, if you see it, the lips, the butt, and all that stuff now is so the rage. But we kind of understand where it authenticated from. And and so everybody take advantage of our culture and monetize our culture and glamorizes our culture and benefit from our culture. But it seems like we're always the last ones in line. And I just want to make it where we help to understand our worth and and this platform can be a bullhorn for all of that. You want some ears? Let me help you exponentially make it loud so you can really penetrate some eardrums. And that's what I want to do here. And with the whole plan, Fred, I think it's a good thing.
And listen, I definitely agree with you. And when you talk about monetize, it just when I think about, in our community sometimes, man, you're seeing people are learning our foods, our culture, our dances. And I remember when we was, because we are a unique people, but I remember people used to hire us because they wanted our swag or they wanted our talent. And then what they do is they actually learn it, copy it, and then try to duplicate it. I mean, it's no true duplication, but what they do is they'll settle for that just to I guess basically cut us out, you know. And again, they monetizing it. And one of the biggest things I had, and I don't know if this part of our discussion, but I know we was doing some impromptu dialogue. It was the most recent holiday, Juneteenth,
Right.
and I definitely I'm so happy about it. But then I'm thinking about like, wow, there's always some way for them to monetize our time, you know, our day.
Didn't they
And I'm
make
like,
it major? Didn't they make it major and get paid, bro?
yeah.
That's what they did.
And then I'm thinking about it. You know how you have the 4th of July, and
Right.
then I'm thinking eventually this Juneteenth gonna end up turning like the 4th of July, and then all these stores that's owned by whites or whatever, they're gonna end up monetizing our stuff by making billions of dollars on that day.
Yeah,
And we're gonna be
spending a
spending.
national holiday now. They did that.
Yeah,
So, you know,
we
they go
gotta
with
find some way to.
Juneteenth and then 4th of July follows right behind it. So they doubling up like Christmas. They done found a holiday that they can really benefit from, like at Christmas time with those holidays.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas back to
Yeah,
back. Juneteenth and 4th of July back to back.
it's something, you know, and but yeah, and that's what, you know, a lot of times our discussions reflect to that. We start talking about us and our talents and our skills and how we overlook it, or it's overlooked what you have, but someone else finds it, they'll replicate it, and they'll do it, and
Absolutely.
do it in major ways. And that's why I think that, or I strongly feel that with the technology and our ability to tap into this media era, I think that it could be some amazing and powerful things done, because that's how a lot of them empowered themselves when all this infrastructure started, was through media. You know,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
projection of imagery is everything, and that's the purpose of Neighborhood Planet and Sheldon TV, is the fact that we tell our own story, so there's no one who's filtering it or who's changing it a little bit. You know, we have
Hmm.
to dictate our own narrative, and we got to control our own imagery, because the imagery and narrative that they putting out about us, we know a lot of it ain't right.
It's not even close to right, you
Yeah,
know. And it's funny that you say that, because what I realized, the again, you say controlling the narrative and imagery. You know, when I was younger, I actually believed, you know, how when they were talking about slavery and we would watch those movies, and
right.
they put us out there to talk like that. Now, wherever you go, you tend to speak just like the natives. So if I was a slave and I went to England, I'm gonna have an English accent. If I happen to go to a Hispanic country, I'm gonna speak Spain. You notice that? So you notice all our brothers and sisters who came from Africa who was enslaved, everywhere they went, they sound exactly like that country.
Right.
But it's so ironic that our media in America had the slaves talking. Well, I don't know where this language come from. Sounded like buffoons, and I think that was very strategic, because it was very ironic. You notice our media, like you're talking about the media. So I don't know if they just put that out there, because I just have a hard time thinking that our slaves spoke like that, because you see modern slave movies, they spoke the same way, but the old slave movies, they seem to be talking like real buffoons.
Right. Well, you know that, and that was the purpose, and that's really, we're still catching up. And I know a lot of times that's a huge debate. It comes down to say, well, slavery is so long ago. Don't bring slavery up. Slavery has nothing to do with it. But the point is, a lot of people don't understand that particular programming was so ingrained. It's going to take generations for it to go away, and we have to evolve as a culture, because that's how you see it now. Like, remember back in the 80s how violent it had gotten at one time, but it was, we know why it had gotten violent, you know. But you have to go through those stages in order for you to become more civilized. You have to learn from those lessons. So, you
Absolutely.
know, and they did it, man. They've tricked the world, bro. Because I've been out the country, and what individuals think, and whenever, even if you look at some of the TikTok stuff from other countries,
Uh-huh.
what they portray in their skits as black, it's really a imagery that's been projected other places that is not what generally black is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
You know.
and it's funny because if they do the skits, they dress in a certain way. They put their body mannerisms in a certain way. You know, just the
Mm-hmm.
stereotypical stuff, just like when it was back in the black exploitation days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely. Just always trying to find some way for exploit us.
The
So,
cocktails
question.
portion of this, cocktails portion of this particular little cipher that we have going on right here. So I'm gonna pull me a little slice something right here, y'all.
All right, all right. Hey,
You know, like I said, cocktails, corkscrews, and conversations.
yeah,
Cheers
man.
to you.
Cheers, my brother. Cheers.
Yeah,
Uh,
man, but yeah, we finally got here though, and then I'm just looking forward to be a springboard to other newer and exciting things.
yeah, man. And the good thing is, see, the thing is, like I will always say, potential without initiative, a number of conversation with yourself and others, and doing absolutely nothing. See,
That's why I
you
love
and your
that
brother,
brother right there. That's why I love him. He's cerebral like me. But go ahead, bro.
you know, it's like you got the potential, right? But then you take the initiative and you made this thing happen, you know? And the thing
Right.
is, I mean, I just got a feeling, you know, people gonna eventually catch on and start, you know, like say, these conversations, man, they're gonna go ahead and get their little bottle and just enjoy the ride, man. They're gonna enjoy
Absolutely.
the ride.
That's what the cipher is all about, man. This is a cerebral cipher, and I just look to be able to, you know, just be able to have conversations and be able to spread. I don't even know what to call it. It's just it has to be a mindset, you know. And the thing I love
Mm-hmm.
about you, man, and the way that you get down is that regardless, you always got hustle as a part of your DNA, you know. And that's what I think a lot of. I think that's another thing that people fail to understand, that in order for you to change something or make a huge impact with something, you have to have the economics, because you can sit there and hold up a sign all day, but if you don't have any money behind you, what are you going to change? What are you
Absolutely.
You got to have capital. It's about the have and the have-nots these days, and that's why when you said that
Yeah,
it's always better in numbers, I agree, and I think this is a good start, because you know what God say, when two of you come together in my name.
absolutely. Hey, hey, and you're right, because again, strength in numbers. Because again, when we come together, when we put our resources together, our minds together, our monies together, it just changes things. And that's one of the things that when Coretta Scott King was talking about, she said when they didn't kill my Martin because of the that speech about I have a dream. Here you go. They killed my Martin when he started talking about economics. You know, and so we know money matters. You know,
You know what, Fred? I got one of my.
money.
I actually invited one of my other brothers
Okay,
on here, so I'm just I just trying to fill up our room and get started somewhere. His name is
bring
Dwayne
him
Leonard.
on.
I'm getting ready to bring him on right now, brother.
Hey, hey,
Brother Dwayne.
What's up, brother?
hold on for a second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on for a second. Hey, I'm sorry. I was already in the midst of a sit down with the wife. Good evening. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's
We
going
doing?
on, bro?
What's going on, Dwayne?
Good
Dwayne, this
times,
is
good
my brother
times, and blessings.
Suave Walker. This is my brother Suave Walker. So brothers congregate. Good brothers congregate. So we in here. I'm glad you came in. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Of course, man. I always got your back, bro. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be.
I feel you. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, we were just in here just having a little conversations. This little segment is called Cocktails, Corkscrews, and Conversations. So we were just sipping on some libation too and just talking a little stuff between brothers. That's all. Where you at work?
No, I'm actually at Applebee's. I was having dinner with the wife, but I said, let me check in right quick and show my support.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna lock and chronicle this and keep it for history, because this is just our debut,
Yeah.
cipher, and we're looking to bring in other cerebral brothers and forward thinking and positive cats. And being
Absolutely.
having conversations, man.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Well, we just appreciate you, man. We just chopping it up. Like I said, this is our first show. We're just trying to engage in some dialogue, get this thing rolling. You know how it is, Dwayne. You get it started and move forward.
That's what we need, man. We need some wisdom in our communities.
It's something that can bridge those generational gaps, them gaps in between right now, man. Because it's it's a gap between us and a couple of them generations down. It's a gap. It's an understanding gap, I believe, and I think that us being able to come and have some real conversation, bring some of them younger folks in as it comes. And I think that being able to shower them with some of them jewels, I think they might get a little rich from us.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on for a second. I just got the dirtiest text you can imagine because I had to leave the wife at the table for a second.
Uh-oh.
Get back at the table, and I'm gonna try to jump back in a few minutes.
No, you know what? Don't even stress it, man. I know how.
No, you handle your business with your family.
I know how that works.
Yeah.
So if you come back, you do. If you don't give her my love. Tell her I said hello, and I appreciate you coming through, though, Dwayne.
Always, brother. I got you.
All right, then.
All right.
Okay, peace. My brother, Dwayne.
But yeah, you know what? See, that's the thing. I think what happens is when it comes to people worrying about putting so much time in, listen, the presence of enough is motivation because it says, hey, listen, I can just take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes to make my contribution. Because if everybody put a little 2 to 3 minutes in, or 2 to 3% of their money, the 2 to 3% of their resources, 2 to 3% of their time,
we can get to that 100, right?
We can get to that 100.
Thank you. I'm with
you. So nobody ever has to feel overwhelmed.
That's why you're here. That's why we here. I'm rolling with you on that. That's why we here right now. I agree. Yeah. And that's really how it works, man. And I think it's the start of something good. I'm glad that he came in. He kind of put some gravy on the rice for me.
I'm happy he did too, because again, we have to start understanding. It's like sometimes a little effort can get maximum results because you got a little from you, a little from them, a little from them, and it all works out for the better of the big picture. So nobody feels overwhelmed. Nobody feels like they're giving up all their money, their time, and their resources.
That's the point. Like you said, no one feels overwhelmed. They're in a comfort zone. And we can accomplish in a comfort zone. We've been stressed out enough in our time, bro. It's at the point.
Absolutely.
Like you said, and we can do it with numbers because you're only as good as your team. Tom Brady didn't throw the pass, catch the pass too. You feel me? So yeah, I'm with you on that.
He can't throw exactly. He can't throw the pass and catch it too. And the thing is, and when we start realizing that, man, we coming together, putting our resources together, and then like you got your friends, your associates, your business colleagues, I have mine and others. And again, when we talk about those numbers, man, we can do some powerful things. Think about if we can come together when it's not crisis. Think about that.
Exactly.
Come together in harmony when we have a lot of energy, a lot of focus versus all a bunch of negative emotions and anger, because emotion blocks our ability to be sensible, rational, logical. Supposed we come in there happy and motivated. Man, the sky's the limit.
Of course, the sky's the limit. And that's why we build here. But right now, what me and you doing is building that foundation. As long as we have that solid foundation, oh man, we building high rises that'll reach the clouds, brother.
Absolutely.
I really believe that. You're right. And no one's overwhelmed. Everybody's doing enough and doing their part. So that's a huge energy.
Absolutely. Because I just try to make sure, try to bring people on while the brother came on. So I just took that quick advantage of that moment. Like, hey, come on, y'all.
Right. You can drop in. We drop in. And the good thing about it is it's a relaxed atmosphere, man. This is not a space to come and rant. It's just like I said, it's like going to the family reunion. Everybody come in and have discussions. And the great thing about it is it'll be a space that'll be filled with great minds. Bear with me for a
Absolutely.
minute. Let me check on my chicken right here, right fast though, Frank. Give me a second. I'm still with
Okay,
you.
okay.
I got some chicken wings. I'm really on some social stuff.
All right.
I have some chicken wings coming out the oven. They oven fried. That's what I like to
Yeah,
call
oven
them.
fried.
I like to
Oven
call them
fried, huh?
I like to call them oven fried.
All right. That's right.
Oh man, but Fred, where we going
Man.
from here, man? I'm really excited about it. I'm feeling real good about it. I'm glad that I'm able to become intimate with the camera. I'm not feeling, because I've been away from broadcasting for so long, man. And it's
Oh man.
now with this technology, they can see
Woo.
me.
Hey, you know what, Brett? When we thinking about this, man, this was like something that was just like I couldn't even imagine. You know how when people sit there, the weird thing is, I had always been able to see myself being successful. I had always been able to see myself accomplish a lot, being a business person. But this right here, this technology, it was I couldn't even imagine it.
Shut them down because see, we didn't realize it because we were on the radio back when radio was just radio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You had to compete.
And what we're doing will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Hundreds of thousands. The thing about it is, I know because you used to have to lug equipment everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know why I know that you was gonna be successful? Because you used to be a wrestler.
Well, E debonair, and the E is for extraordinaire.
A wrestler, okay, at the flea market.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard them days on that road traveling.
Hey, you know what? That's the beautiful part. That's what gives you that PhD in Hard Knock Life University, bro. The Hard Knock Life University PhD. You can't replicate that in any college, man. And I love the fact that you did so many things. What that did was help round you off and give you more facets to your diamond, is what I like to call it. And that's great, man. You could always reinvent yourself. You don't allow things to be able, you can see an obstacle, but you're going to figure out a way to go over it or around it or through it if you have to, regardless of how long it takes. And I love the patience. I love your discernment, man. And I think this is going to be something fun, man. I think we're getting ready to kick somebody's tooth out right now. Yeah,
man.
I'm looking forward to it.
When you say, we got to always reinvent ourselves. I remember sometime last year I did this lecture called "Game Changers Change Before Change is Needed," and the purpose of me writing and that lecture was talking about. See, again, when I talk about emotions, block out the ability to be sensible, rational, sensible, and logical. What happens is, see, you can do things that having a better momentum and a better way and more proficiency and more accuracy when you're not filled with anxiety and stress and under pressure.
Right.
So when I say game changer, change before change is needed, you don't do nothing when it's needed because you're not accurate. You're a little nervous, feeling a lot of anxiety. But when you got time to do it, you're not stressed, and it's not accessory. It's almost like understanding necessities and accessories. And so with your time, you got extra time and you're not under this stressor. You can go ahead and reinvent yourself, man. I mean, I reinvented myself so many times, man.
I know it, me too. And the thing about it is that I know, the Creator, He intervenes in a lot of things, man. And there's a purpose for all of us in our lives. And I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm like, that's me over there, in a different space. And appreciating it because I'm soaking it all up, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and you know what else, Frat? I think when we have our different topics or current events, man, I don't know how you think, man, but we do have some talented brothers. I don't know how interested they all come, but I believe they can come on. We may have a day that we can just have our brothers on there, engage in some dialogue, some blue log.
I could bring about 8 more brothers in the space right now. So I'm down for that, and we're gonna build this thing, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm appreciative of it. I'm glad that you have time. I think that we talked about a few things previous to this, And I think this is something started something good, and especially with our minds, you know, because the thing is where my cup get low, you had the other part to fill it on up, you know, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah,
I do,
man.
man.
Shoot.
And I'm glad that we're here. That's the whole point.
Yeah, man. We gotta support each other, man. Cause it's like when I'm thinking about this, like just the fact that you did that, what you did, I have no idea how to even set up this thing, the stream.
But you know what?
I don't have any idea.
But the good thing about it is we'll figure it out. You know, and that's the beauty of it, is that we can figure it out. The part I like about it is you help to exercise my mind. You know how I am. You know how we get down. I mean, come on, we was born on the same day in the same hospital. Y'all didn't know that.
Yeah.
Me and my brother was born on the same day in the same hospital.
Yes, same time. Isn't that crazy?
We didn't know that until probably less than 3-4 years ago.
Yes, you know what?
We're Sigma men. We're in the same fraternity.
Same fraternity. Hey, hey, you know what? Y'all out there, the funny thing is our relationship built when we, you know what, about 4 or 5 years ago? And we would see each other. And we, like when we have our fraternity, when we would go out to lunch, I'll see you, you know. But now we were like, hey, then we find out that chemistry, that brotherhood. It wasn't just a brotherhood through fraternity, but we was like a true brotherhood. Can imagine the same day in the same hospital, and God
just put us somewhere in a different dimension, and now He done brought us back together. And the thing is that the talents and skills that I really need to have, this brother possesses it. You know, and I appreciate it because he's helping me to polish off my game and giving me a little bit more value within myself. And I appreciate it because we was born on the same day in the same hospital. So, you know, we came from the same moon phase. So it ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us.
Yes.
It's like my
it's crazy, you know. And now I mean, I'm just connected to it even right now, like that. We constantly doing things. We constantly growing. And then I was like, you know, like you remember the other day, I was like, man, because I was sitting there, and it's funny because it just hit me just now when I was talking about, like, wow, you never seem to run out. All this creativity. How do you do it? And then when you said it's about under the same moon at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. People probably say that about me. How do you constantly come up with stuff? And it just hit me like, because we like one. We're creative. We're energetic. You know, we never give up. We're striving.
That's why I'm liking it. That's why I'm really liking it, man, because I know that the potential of this is sky. The sky's the limit, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is, what I like about it is, like you say, we're not here to vent. We're here to celebrate, edify each other, and just have this level of gratitude and appreciation. And and it's like it's a whole different energy, my man.
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. But you know, that's how we do, because you know we at the top of it. We at the top of it. We the head. You already know. We the head, brother. You know we the head.
Yeah. Already. We the head.
Already.
And guess what? And the funny thing is, bro, when more and more people come in, and when they start coming in with their bottle and start coming in, they're gonna be can't wait. They're gonna spread the word. All they do is bring their bottle and they're glad to have some fun and just ride out.
Right. Sit down and have conversation with each other and be able to share and to be able to reinforce and to empower each other, because that's where it comes from. Because I draw from your energy. I take from your strengths. And then the thing about it is, whenever you recognize the weakness in me, you put me up on it, I can't help but respect it because you're a part of my cipher. That's how it works. And that's the whole concept of the show is. The whole concept of the show is to be a cipher where people can come in with good feelings, not coming in to rant and judge and none of that, but to share things and be able to empower themselves from pulling from other people's energy and positivity. That's what this is for. And like I said, everybody's life is a movie. So what I'm here to do is to be the executive director of their movie and put their lives out there and help them to, you know, be able to strengthen themselves from it, brother. That's it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, someone was talking about to me today about therapy. So well, that may not be therapy, but it's therapeutic. And this platform may be very therapeutic for a lot of people to feel comfortable about they have a rough day and they're like, man, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm complaining, but I want to go somewhere where I can get something therapeutic to be able to say, man, I'm just vibing with a bunch of positive brothers in a safe environment and just being able to not be judged and just like really just vibe and get myself a mind for all my troubles, and just having a very positive atmosphere.
Hey everybody, this is my queen. Mwah.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hello, how are you?
What's going on?
Nothing really.
I'm doing swabble. It's absolutely swabble.
Hey, it's a swabblicious day today. Swabblicious day today.
Yes.
Oh man. Look at the queen. Look at the queen. How was your day?
You too. Thank you.
How was your day?
Oh, it was pretty good. Busy.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a swaberific day. You know what I'm saying?
Swaberific.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations on all your
Well, all right, swab tablets.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you have a swab evening, a swab good evening.
A swab-tastic evening.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're having a swab amazing time right now.
We're gonna put them in the swab. What can I say? Call it swab sensation dictionary.
Oh no! I know you're trying to use my swab. You're trying to be swabtaneous with my swabcabulary words, but see, it's swab-o-matic with me. But
there it is.
Swab-tabular.
You know, I gotta get the swabcabulary.
Swabacious with it.
Swabacious with it.
Yes. Yeah, because we trying to live a swabundantly life.
Yeah. I like that. It's pretty good. All righty. Nice seeing everyone. Thank you for, I guess, your invitation. Well, I guess your presence with Sheldon TV. I just hope everything goes well with it and it grows to be something that we're looking for with everyone included. So a lot of people are doing some wonderful things and we really want people to share everything that they have and their experiences, their talents with Sheldon TV. So we really want to make it grow with Neighborhood Planet.
All right.
Right. That was the promo.
Man, she's swab adorable.
Hey, that was the cheap promo, like they were telling you. Look at Swab with the cheap promo. Hey, I brought in the cheap promo. And the promo was beautiful too, so I got him.
Yes, got him. Hey, man, you know what? It's like this. The platform, and again, because I'm pretty much a transparent person, man. Like right now, what I'm feeling at this moment, again, I like how you created this platform and this atmosphere. But for me, the moment that just happened in real time and what's happening in real time right now, man, I'm so emotional in my heart because what happens is this was nothing planned, and it's nothing like a king, doing his thing and having the support of his queen, and the king didn't have to say anything, and then the queen was able to be able to endorse, back up, and say some positive things without getting coached to it. And that's why I try to tell people, man, it's nothing like having a solid foundation starting at home with your queen and your king, man, because you didn't have to say nothing. She gave that promo, she gave that endorsement, and you recognized her, she's not invisible. You would say, hey, and that's powerful. And again, it's something that when people see that, like you said, imagery, that right there can change the lives of billions, because people say, man, that's a good thing. And when more people come to see certain things, they can sit there and have this dialogue with their significant others and say, man, listen, and they can do so. They lady may be doing a podcast or something, and they come in and say, hey, because it's good when somebody can feel your vibes, understand where you're coming from, and support you, and you don't have to say anything.
Right.
I
And then
remember,
where I'm gonna mess everybody up is my wife and I was born on the same day too.
yes, they don't know. They don't know.
Hey, so y'all don't
Hey,
know how divine this is linked in. That's why this is going to be unstoppable. Y'all don't understand how
it
divine this is linked. Me and my wife was born on the exact same day too.
is. Yes.
So y'all
Hey,
don't even understand that tripod.
y'all don't understand it. Hey, hey, and you know what? Let me tell you something, Fred. The funny thing is, like when I came up with a word, right? One of my vocabulary words. Now I got to hear because it's all about wordplay. And it was a menage a suave. And it's a threesome with suave, i.e. conversation, gaming, and dialogue. And get your mind out the gutter. So again, you got three people the same birthday, same time, nothing dirty, all about motivation and going, i.e. conversation, gaming, and dialogue. Man, it's trifecta, man. Let me tell y'all out there, y'all don't understand. Me and my friend, again, when I found out, man, he was born the same day, same time, in the same hospital, and then he gonna hit me with this. My wife was born on the same day too. I'm like, wow. Whoa. Y'all don't even understand.
They don't know. That's why I say this is unstoppable. The creator is in control of this. That's so funny. That's
y'all so don't even know. Man. Y'all have no idea. So funny,
this is cool stuff, man. But you know what? We're gonna have to actually set up a session and do a cipher on the weekend when really we can just pile everybody in and talk about some real stuff. And help people to forget about the BS stuff and talk about some real stuff, man.
Absolutely. And also, and then we can probably come on and have some special guests. And you know what else would be good?
What's that?
If we can probably have somebody have some entertainers or something like that, or some people to come in, some live music, I mean, we're gonna work it out again. Like you said, this was our very first intro, I'm enjoying it, I know we say we won't be on long, but look how easy 39 minutes passed by.
Exactly.
39 minutes.
And the thing is that we have such a wide footprint. We delve into so many different areas because really for me, and you know how I feel about it, I'm all about branding Black America to the world. That's the purpose of Neighborhood Planet. I'm glad that you are a director with Neighborhood Planet too, so you understand the vision and you can see not only with your eyes but with your mind. And I appreciate that. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to kick it with intelligent people that forward think, because like I tell a lot of people, I'm not on 7/15/2021. I'm on 7/15/2023. I'm 2 years down the line. That's what my mindset is. So I just try to stay ahead of the curve, and I want to open up a space for the 50-something, for the 80s teenagers. All of those of you out there who are 80 teenagers, this is a spot for you. That's just how I feel about it, because I think
this is the spot.
Similar language, Fred.
It's the spot.
Yeah, 80s teenagers. Come on, man. We did it different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We 80s teenagers. Ain't nobody do it like us.
Nah. They don't even understand the style that they got. That's our style. They still trying to rock the Air Force One.
Hey, don't start.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't wrinkle no sheets. Don't wrinkle no sheets. This is social media, so people get a little sensitive. We'll talk with y'all later on when y'all come on.
Yeah.
We get familiar with everybody, so don't take that in the wrong light. This is what I should say to make sure I keep the fires out, because people are so sensitive now, and I love everybody. Don't get me wrong, but people are so sensitive now. You got to kind of tiptoe through the lilies on them, Fred. And then when they come into the fam and they come into the cipher, then we can kind of be a little bit more direct, and nobody wouldn't be offended by it. We don't know who out there watching us right now. We don't know who out there watching us right now. But man, I feel good about this. I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be great. And then my wife got some people that she know that we can bring into the cipher too, where we can look. We're gonna feature people. We're gonna feature everyday superstars. Because people do some amazing things in their lives and people don't know about it. I think that we should chirp it and we should put it out there and bullhorn all that noise and everything, and like pay attention to this, because this is dope. You know?
Yeah, and you know it's funny that you said it because just today, you know how when we having our products and stuff, like you know me, I'm always talking having my products and trying to get them exposed or whatever. But then it's like
I didn't brand tonight because I had on my cap. I said, well, you know, this is the debut, so I got to be a little bit sleek and a little bit contemporary, and you know, put it down. You know how it is, frat.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see you over there. And then the thing about it is, you got the little, collar pin on, looking all fresh with the collar pin on, things like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you didn't put the tie on. Shit, it wouldn't work. Right?
I just throwing a little something. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, we gonna keep it suave-tastic up in here in this piece.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I always got to be a suave and debonair. You know what I'm saying? Be a little suave.
I'm just trying to soak up game from you, Fred. You know, I want to add a little bit onto my swag meter. You know, because your swag is so high. Your swag's so high. I got to soak a little bit. And I'm trying to add to my swag meter with some suaveristic stuff.
You know, there you go. You got to understand the Suave Swagger School of Suave-tastic.
Oh, no, it won't be none. You hear me? They ain't ready for it now.
Yeah, ready for it. I mean, cause this is that. Let me tell you something. Man, my cheeks hurt right now. You know,
we rippling the water, man. We rippling the water. They ain't ready for it. So. You know, and it ain't where it need to be seen at yet. But you know what? We gonna get them buzzing.
Oh yeah,
buzzing. Come on.
Oh yeah.
80s teen and they 50 somethings. Oh, they know this gonna be the spot to be in. We gonna have a screen full of folks in there talking stuff and sipping on their wine and doing whatever it is that they do. Fred, we gonna put it together, man.
Yeah, and you gotta make sure because they gonna know. You know, they need to come on. And every time we have our show, they'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? Let them be ready. Right. You know, let them be ready.
Oh yeah, we gonna push it. We gonna push it. You know we gonna push it. So it's all good, man. I'm like I said, I'm just you talk about you, boy. My ears are sore. My muscles sore. They ain't even used to smiling that hard up there.
Yeah, because and just think about it, man. Remember how we saying strength in numbers, and the energy that we have with just us. Just imagine, man. People, it's gonna. I'm telling you.
Especially if they bring this type of energy into the cipher. Oh, they bring this type of energy to the cipher. Oh man, we're gonna be blowing up like Exxon and Mobil. Shoot.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you know what else? I'll be want to hear like somebody come on and spit some poetry. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? Like I said, we got a wide footprint out here in this inner space is what I call it. Because you know what? You see these billionaires trying to get to space and they're racing. For me, I'm letting everybody sleep on it. I'm coming from under the table, like they said on John Wick 3. I'm coming from under the table because I feel that the internet is the universe and that we can take advantage of it because regardless, the internet is the future. Regardless of it all, virtual is now starting to even up with physical. So think about it. Just think about this. What if you owned Amazon.com? Just think if you just own that domain name, Fred. Imagine how much it would be worth just owning Amazon.com. So taking this virtual space up, we got a large footprint, brother. It's gonna get fun. It's gonna get fun. Trust me. We prepared for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, man. Because how can you compete against anybody? ABC got to go online because that's what everything is. Everything is over internet protocol. Everything is over internet protocol.
Yeah, but you on point.
You compete with anybody. That's why right now with us being on NPN TV. You can say NPN TV as you can say ABC TV or CBS TV, huh? Am I right? And I'm NPN TV everywhere. Just Google NPN TV. I'm NPN TV everywhere. Let's go.
Yep. Y'all hear that? You know? Y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Let's go get fun though. I like the vibe. I'm glad Dwayne stepped in. I'm glad he came through though. That was gravy on the rice.
Yes, gravy on the rice. It was, and Acknowledge, I mean, that's why I say it showed that level of respect, and his contribution. And I remember people always saying, the world will be a better place if we had peace in it. I said, no, once every individual get peace, that makes the world better. So everybody understand and give their little contribution. It makes things a lot easier and a lot better. I mean, he comes in for a few seconds, few minutes, bam, and we still talking about it, 35 minutes later. It's because of our appreciation and gratitude for him, man.
Exactly. He showed the love, man. And that's what, because love is the ultimate power over everything. I don't care what it is. Because God gave up his only begotten. That's love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
exactly
the way it works, man. So, it's gonna be fun, brother. I'm just glad that we're here. I'm glad that we finally cracked the egg. We was talking about it. That's why we didn't come here structured. We didn't do any of that. We didn't write no scripts out. We didn't go by no topics. You know what? It was just the fact that two brothers coming together in the same space and showing love and sharing ideas like we always do, which is always special. And I appreciate it, brother. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate and love this brother. Like I said, we will split as seeds. We split as seeds. Same day, same hospital. Come on now. What odds of that? I can understand the same day. But he and I was born on the same day in the same hospital. If that's not
y'all
God,
don't even understand. That y'all blew my mind, y'all.
Frank, if that's not God, the creator, I don't know what is.
We already know it is.
And my wife was born on the same day. If that ain't God, if I'm not special, I don't care what nobody say. I'm special. I'm special, and I know I'm special. I don't care. I'm special, and I'm not bragging, trying to make nobody mad, jealous.
You don't need nobody co-sign your specialness.
My homeboy was born on the same day in the same hospital, and my wife was born on the same day. That's special.
Yes,
that's special, y'all. Come on now. Y'all got to agree with me. That's special. That's why y'all got to be here in Sheldon TV, because this shit right here is special.
It is. Yep, y'all need to make sure. Y'all need to make sure y'all come every event, every show, and give your energy. We can definitely appreciate your energy. We don't take nothing for granted.
Yep, and he wanted to say every week, and we're gonna get there, because as long as my brother had a time, I had a time, we're gonna schedule something. We're gonna make this thing pop off the right way. And just to let y'all know, we streaming live on NPN TV on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook, on YouTube. So make sure you click subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all know when we go live. And then we're also streaming live at the same time on NPN Radio on Facebook. So we're made up, Neighborhood Planet is made up of NPN TV, NPN Radio, and NPN Voice, which is our systems. And we'll talk about that later, because we are a public broadcasting network. And me and my brother here, we just here to be able to reinforce and to elevate our culture. That's our purpose. That's why this particular show here on Sheldon TV is about being able to talk with our culture, for our culture, and about our culture, because we all share the same thing. We talking the same language. Just like he was talking about, when you say finna, people want to get offended by finna. I tell you what, when I say finna, you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So why do I need to change it? You know what I say when I say finna? Who am I offended because I say finna? I'm not cussing. Why be offended by it? Why be embarrassed by it? Finna, we know what finna mean, and the other people know what finna mean too. They've heard it plenty of times before. Come on, y'all. Let's show love, because love conquers all. Huh, Frank?
Absolutely. It conquers all.
Come on, it's about understanding and patience. We're losing that in this technology era. Everybody's so used to everything happen instantly now. So patience is being lost. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. It really is. It really is. Take time to understand. Don't be so impatient. Show some humility, because humility leads back to that core of love. Come on, y'all. We can do it. We family. We can do this shit. Let's go. The cipher is here though. Sheldon TV is open. My brother Suave is here. If y'all really have something that y'all really want to delve into, that you're having a challenge with, you're gonna have to reach out to my brother Suave. I'm here to also to make sure that what he spit his passion and love and life to do, I'm gonna help promote that shit. I'm gonna make sure that you talk to somebody who can understand you. It's important. If you gotta talk to somebody who can understand you and that's coming in objectively, that don't have no hidden agendas, that can be honest with you, transparent. You want to hear it. You want to hear it from somebody who don't know you, who can't judge you by any other means. Come on, man. Am I wrong, Fred?
No. I think that's the biggest disservice people go to, and then going to people who know them, know their history, but they're giving them subjective advice, and so when you go, and that's the biggest thing, man, we have to take advantage of resources outside of our comfort zone, and that's how life is. So when you're having somebody, I appreciate the endorsement. So when he was talking about that, so you guys know, my name is Brother Suave. I'm a psychotherapist, life coach, and author. So if you're ever just needing some services, you can feel free to go to www.brothersuave.com or on IG, brother.suave, or you can inbox me on Suave R Walker. That's SUAVE, middle initial R, last name Walker. And just reach out to me for your life coaching needs, and just check me out, because I'm always promoting positivity, but I also help people understand great minds reach great places.
Hey, that's why we're here. That's why this is my brother. That's why this is my brother. It's just certain aspects and lanes that he run in that I'm trying to run in and be able to be a part of, and I think it might go the other way, the same way, reciprocally. I appreciate him, and I'm glad that he's here. He's dedicating his time. He has enough love for me to be able to come in and help us to build this platform, and I'm looking forward to it, Fred. I really am. I thank you for coming in, man. I thank you for putting the time in with me, because I think that's the most important thing, is that you put the time in with me. And I appreciate it, because we've been on this thing for about an hour. We wasn't expecting for that. We just opened up a cipher and decided to have discussions. And the thing about it is, y'all, is this is how he and I usually talk. This is nothing strange for us. We just figured that, what? We need to be able to broadcast this, because we get into some interesting conversations sometimes, and we pick each other's brains, and we learn and soak up things from each other. And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate this brother. Y'all don't even understand. Like I said, how big is it for he and I that never knew each other to be born on the same day in the same hospital, in the same hospital? It's amazing. I think about it a lot, and I'm like, God, you in control of all of this. So y'all listen, believe me.
It's so beyond our understanding and comprehension. It's about the timing. Think about all the years, 20-some years, and bam, look here. It comes at the right time. And that's why I tend not to question anything, because God knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Don't make mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people get frustrated, disgruntled, and the only thing they have to do is learn to accept the serenity prayer. Certain things they don't have no control of. Don't be stressing themselves out. But what they have control over, that's what they need to try to present those changes or try to make those changes. But if they can't, they got to learn to accept it and have to know what's the difference with things you can change and with things you cannot change.
Amen. I co-sign on that one, for real. But Brother Suave, man, we get ready to hit 9 o'clock. I'm glad the finals wasn't on tonight, but shoot, it wouldn't have made a difference tonight, because man, I'm right now, I'm floating, my feet ain't even touching the ground. I'm sitting on the chair.
Right. Yeah,
man. I'm 6'3", so I know my feet will touch the ground, everybody. But hey, I appreciate it, man, and I look forward for us to continue to build on this thing, because I believe that it'll turn into something that'll be very positive and something that will be moving, in the areas that things need to be moved in. You know what I mean? I believe that it'll be surgical. It'll be specific for what we need things to be moved in a positive direction in. And and I appreciate you, brother. I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, bro. We brothers for real.
Absolutely, man. For real.
Brothers for real. So thanks for the time put in. And anything else you want to say before we go? Everybody, remember, Shelter TV on NPN TV, Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world consists of npnradio.com, npnvoice.com, and npntv.com. And we're going to continue to come back with the first channel off of Neighborhood Planet, which is Sheldon TV. And we come here to cipher, to have conversations for us, conversations about us and conversations with us to empower and engage and enlighten and enhance our folks in our culture. Frat, you got anything you got to say before we close it on out tonight, man?
Nah, I gotta let the king close out and say the last word. So.
Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And again, y'all can go check Brother Swab out at brotherswab.com. He got that fire for you. And look out for us coming, or look out for Sheldon TV coming in late summer, early fall 2021. So everybody remain well, stay prayed up, stay paid up. And Brother Swab, I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. And thanks for coming in. And I look forward to the next one's coming soon. We're working on it, y'all. We're going to be there. All right?
All right.
Okay, brother.
All right.
Peace.